Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to the last part of our movie booking app. So we are going to make this app from the scratch by using Flutter, and the backend we are going to use is a Firebase. So on this series we are going to cover user authentication, barcode scanner, integrating payment gateway and many more. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. Now let's get started. So before we move forward, I want to simply show you how our movie booking app will be look alike after completing this course. Yeah, so this is the movie booking app you can see here in our emulator. So this is an iPhone emulator and this is the sign up page. As you can see, now I can simply move to the login page and can move to the sign up page back again. So I'll use my name over here. So I'll just write Shivam Gupta, something like this, and we'll enter the email and then the password. Yeah. So now I'll click to this sign up button and we'll simply sign up in the app by using a mail authentication, and we'll directly move to the home page. Yeah, so this is the home page of our Filmy Fun app. Now you will think that what is a Filmy Fun app? So this is a movie booking app and I have kept the name of this app, which is Filmy Fun, and you can see at the top hello, and here we are going to show the username, the user picture, welcome to text, and the app name. And this is the trending movies as you can see here, and we can simply scroll or we can move these banners in this app automatically. So this is a carousel slider that I have added by using a Flutter, and you can see the top trending movies section, and in the top trending movies section you can see all the top trending movies. So I have added two movies just for now to show you all. So this is the Infinity Wars. Now I'll click to this and we'll directly move to the movie booking page. And in this movie booking page you can see at the top the movie picture, Infinity Wars, the movie name, action adventure, that what movie have, and some basic detail about the movie. And it is just said that we can select a date and can book the ticket for this movie. So I'm going to simply select Tuesday 21, and these are the 3 time slot available. So I'll click 10 p.m. and now I'm going to select the quantity of tickets that I need to buy. So I'll increase up to 3, and as you can see that when I'll increase the quantity, the total price will automatically change, and here it simply shows $150. Now I'll click to this book now button, and here we have added a Stripe payment gateway to book this ticket. So I'll pass a test card number, something like this, and we'll also pass the year and random CVC code, and we'll simply pay by using the Stripe payment gateway. Yeah, so here it is done, and you can see ticket has been booked successfully. Now let's move back to the booking page, and in the booking page you are going to see that we have created this section which is a bookings, and in the bookings the user are going to see all the bookings that they have done, and you will see at the top there is a QR code. Now this is the QR code that I have added. Like, this is something new that I've added on this series because I haven't used QR code before in any of my series. So I've thought that to add something extra and make this series interesting. So this is the QR code that we have provided to the each booking that the user going to do. Yeah. Now this barcode will scanned by an admin. Yeah. So the admin will scan the barcode, and once that barcode is matched, they will allow the user to enter in the cinema hall. Yeah, so it is a movie booking app, so it will allow the user to enter in the cinema hall. So let's move, and I will simply run the admin side in my real Android device, and I'll show you how it's going to work when we are going to scan this barcode. Yeah. Now at the right side you can see that I have run the app on the real Android device, and this is how the admin going to scan the QR code. You can see that there is a scan QR code button. Now I'm going to click this scan QR code button, and it will simply enable the phone camera, and you can see that how quickly it detects the barcode and it simply says matched. So let me show you it again. So I'll click on start scan again, and we'll simply move to the barcode, and yes, it is showed it is matched and QR code has been detected, and this is the unique ID that we have provided to the each QR code. So this is how we are going to add the QR code in our movie booking app, and this will simply make our movie app like very interesting. So now let's move to the code and make this complete app from the scratch. But before we move forward, I want to introduce you to app crafting. So this is a startup started by me. So if you are looking for the app for your business or resume, we are going to make a budget friendly app for you. You can simply fill this contact form and can send us the requirements to get an awesome app in both Play Store and App Store. You can find the link of the app crafting in the description box. Now, as I've told you, we are going to add a Stripe payment gateway. So when the user want to simply book the tickets from here by clicking to this book now button, we need to enable a Stripe so that they can pay through the Stripe and can book the movie tickets that they want to. Yeah. So here I have added some of the features for our Stripe payment gateway. Now I will show you what all things we are need to integrate in our Flutter app to execute the Stripe and pay through the Stripe. Though as I've told you that I have used a Stripe many times before on my channel, so I won't show you the complete process to write a code because you don't need to exactly remind the code for the Stripe. You can copy from the old source code if you have, and you can paste it over here, or if you want to get a source code link, you can find the link in the description box. I will provide it to you. From there you can get the source code. Yeah, so let's move. So first to add a Stripe in the Flutter app, let's move to the perspec.ml file, and in the perspec.ml file you will see that we have added a Flutter Stripe package. So this is a Flutter Stripe package that you need to add in the perspec.ml file, and according to this we are going to add gateway in our app. Yeah, so here once you have added this package, now let's move, and first thing you need to do over here, like you need to simply move to the Android folder. Now I'm telling you the settings if you are running the app in your Android device. So let's move to the Android folder. Now move to the, like in app src main Kotlin, in main activity.kt file, you just need to add this 3 lines exactly in this file, and which is a Flutter fragment activity. Yeah, so once you have added this 3 line, now let's move to the Android manifest.xml file and add this theme over here in Android theme. Now this is a theme that we need to simply pass in our Stripe to show the theme that will display while user wants to pay through the card. Yeah, so this is a theme that you need to pass in Android XML file. So these are all the things you need to do for the Android folder. So there is not much any extra settings for the iOS. For the iOS it can simply run easily. Yeah, so in the service folder you can see that I created a file which is a constant.dart. Now here in the constant.dart file I have added a 2 key, which is a publish key and a secret key. So the publish and secret key you will directly get from a Stripe website. Now in the Stripe website, if you don't have an account, you can sign up and create the account, and once you get that key, you can simply pass the 2 test keys. These are the test keys to simply test the app while we are booking the ticket for the respective movie. But if you want to simply like add a live key, you can simply replace it with a live key when you will make your live app in your Play Store or in App Store. Yeah, so these are the some settings that you need to simply do for our Stripe payment gateway. Now here let's move to our booking page back again, which is this file. I think so, not this file. This is detailpage.dart file, and here you can see that I've created one function name which is a make payment. Now this is a function that will simply help us to add all the things regarding a Stripe. If you want, you can pause a video and can write a complete code. I will scroll it slowly. You can simply pause a video and can write the code, like what all code it is necessary to write for a Stripe payment gateway. Or if you want the source code, as I have told you, I will provide the link in the description box. So in the both the ways you can write a code for the Stripe. Now once you have wrote all this code, here in the button where we have shown the book now text, I have simply wrap up with a gesture detector, and I have called a make payment function that will execute a Stripe payment method, and here I have passed the amount that the user have been selected on while choosing the amount of ticket they need to buy. Yeah, so this is a total amount that we have passed to our make payment function. Now I'll show you that once you have wrote all this thing, now when I'll tap to this book now button, here you will see that this is how the Stripe payment gateway going to work, and I just need to pass a test card number which is 4242. You need to simply type it 12 times. 12 times, I think so, 12 digits, not 12 times, 12 digit will be there, and a random year you can pass and a CVC code. Now click on pay now button, and as you can see that payment has been successful and we have successfully paid through the Stripe payment gateway. Yeah, so our Stripe payment gateway is working brilliantly, and we can simply now book the tickets for the respective movie we want. Yeah, so here one more thing I want to tell you, that like while adding all the thing related to the Stripe, don't simply like hot reload or hot restart the app. I think so if you are adding a new package to the perspec.ml file, you need to simply like close the VS code, yeah, emulator, then you need to rerun the app completely from the starting. Yeah, so otherwise you will face some of the problem. I'm telling that because you can face this problem. Yeah, so once we have done all this thing, now once the payment is successful, we need to show the booking detail in our booking page. So for that I need to upload the data to the user's respective collection, his doc ID, and here I'm going to create one collection which is a bookings, and in the bookings collection I am going to show all the booking, like which movie tickets that user have bought. Yeah, so here what I'm going to do, that first I'm going to create a map. Now in the map, first I'm going to pass a string, a dynamic, and here I'll just write user movie map. So this is our map name. Now first let me see what all things I'm going to add. Like first let's pass our movie name. So I'll pass the movie name which is widget dot, I think so, name. Then I need to pass a movie image. So I'll write movie image, something like this, movie image, and we'll pass like movie image. So we'll write widget dot image, something like this. So I passed a movie name, a movie image. Now here we need to pass one more thing, which will be, I think so we don't need a username, because he going to use, so because he going to see all this booking details in the user side of the app, so we don't need to pass his name, like his image and all. We just need to pass like a date, like which date he has selected to book this specific movie. So for that I just need to pass a date, and in the date let me call the thing that we have shown. So what we are going to do, like where we have passed the date, so here I'll just write dates, which is our list name, I think so. Like here I will do one thing, like first I'm going to pass a string, and I will just keep the current date over here. So I'll just write string. Now I'll just write current date, and here what I'm going to do is that here first I'm going to pass the current date when I'll tapping to any of this container. So like when I'll tap to Thursday 16 and Friday 17, then here I'm going to store the current date Friday 17 in our current string, and we can directly use that string in the map. I hope it is clear that what I'm going to do. So for that I'll just write a current date is equals to, and here I'm going to store the current date that I've selected from the app. Yeah, now I'll just pass the current date string over here, something like this. Now once we have shown the date, we need to show the time slot. So we'll pass the time, and in the time we need to just pass the case that we have written to show the selected time slot. Like here I just need to pass this case. So for that let me show you what I'm going to do. So like if 8 is true, I mean 8 p.m. is true, then we'll just show the 8 p.m. So I'll write 8 p.m. something like this. Now here once it is false, like if the user have selected like 10 p.m., then here I'm going to just write 10 is true, then we'll just show the 10 p.m. something like this. and if both the case will be false, then last thing left, which is 6 p.m. Yeah, so I'll just write a 6 p.m. which is 0600 p.m. Yeah, so this is how we can pass a like a time slot that the user have selected from here. Now we just need to also pass a quantity, so I'll pass a quantity, and in the quantity I need to pass a quantity, like where the quantity, yeah, here it is a quantity, so I'll just write a quantity. Now the quantity is in the form of the int, so I'll pass dot to string. Now here I'm going to pass the total amount that the user have paid while booking for this movie. Yeah, so I'll just write a total dot to string, something like this. So this is how we can pass the movie name, the movie image, the date, like what is the for the which date the user have booked this movie ticket, the respective time slot that the user have selected, the amount of ticket, not the amount, the quantity of the ticket they have selected, the total amount that they have paid for watching this movie. Yeah, so these are the some details, but on this movie booking app I am thinking that to add something extra, because this is not first booking app that I am making, because I've already made like barber booking app and event booking app on this channel. You can find the link in the comment box, because I've already made 14 to 15 apps before on this channel. You can simply look to that playlist, and that is very interesting playlist of all the apps that we have made till now. Yeah, so you can add some of the apps to your resume and can get to know more about a Flutter and Firebase. Yeah, so as I've telling you that on this series, I'm thinking that to add something extra to make it very interesting. Like if you have booked a movie ticket from any of the apps, then you will see that once you book a movie ticket, you will get one barcode. Sorry, not a barcode, a QR code. So barcode and QR code are two different things. So you will see that once you book a movie ticket for in any of the apps for any specific movie, you get a QR code. So through the QR code, the admin, or when you go to the respective cinema, the security or the person simply scans that barcode and sorry QR code and allow you to simply enter in the movie hall. So this is what I'm going to do in our app also. So it will look like a movie booking app, otherwise it will just like other booking apps as it is. So I'm thinking to add this extra feature, and we are going to create a and we are going to give a unique barcode to each and every user. So like there will be a respective barcode for the respective booking that the user have done, so that once we scan that barcode, we get the details like yes, the barcode is valid, and we can allow the user to enter in that respective cinema hall. Yeah, so let me show you how to create a respective, or you can say a unique QR code for the each bookings that the user are going to do for on this app. Yeah, to enable a QR code thing, I've added this to package. You can also add that in a perspective file. So this is a first package, which is QR Flutter. So this package will help us to create a QR code for the each booking that the user are going to do. Now here this is a QR code scanner. Now once like I will also add a admin panel, or you can say not an exact admin panel, just a space where the admin or any of the guy who is handling complete cinema or something, like any security guy or something, can simply like scan that QR code and can check if that is a valid QR code or not. Yeah, so that's why I've added a QR code scanner also in this app. Now once you added this package, now run this package on this perspective file. Now once you have run all this thing, now let's move to the our detail page. And in this detail page, what I'm going to do is that like the QR code is going to work something like this, like there will be a unique string to the each QR code, because like there are two users like Shivam and Shyam. So the Shivam is booking for the same movie and Shyam is booking for the same movie, but Shyam and Shivam will get a two different barcode because they are two different users, and we're going to simply check that if the ID we have provided to the Shyam match with the ID once we scan his QR code. Yeah, so that is the thing that I'm going to do. So for that I'll just create a string, and here I will just write a unique ID. Yeah, so I'll just write a unique ID. I'll write random alphanumeric and will pass a character up to 5. Yeah, so here I'm going to pass this, and we'll just write like QR ID, something like this, QR ID, and we'll pass our unique ID. Yeah, now here once we have done this thing and we have wrote all the thing that we need to show in our booking page, now here comes the use of the main thing that I have told you, is that which is a shared preference. So we have saved the user unique ID to the shared preference. Now the unique ID is very much needed over here because we need to show the bookings to the respect user unique ID, and like this is a document ID, and we need to simply get, like if Shivam booked, then we need to get his ID and we need to show that booking on his ID. Yeah, so for that I'll just do one thing. I'll just get the ID by using a shared preference. So I'll use the function name, which is get the shared pref. Yeah, and here I'll just write async id is equals to await, I think so await, yeah, await will be necessary, shared preference helper dot get, and we'll get the user ID. Now once we get ID, we can pass a set state to assign the ID, and we need to pass it in the init state. So I'll copy this function and we'll simply paste it something over here, something like this. Yeah, so once we get his ID, now we can upload the data to his ID. So let's create a function to upload a data. So I'll copy this function and we'll simply paste it something over here, and we'll write add user booking something like this, user info map string ID is right. We'll just write a collection, and in the collection we'll just write bookings, or we can write booking, and we'll pass dot add function. I hope it is okay. Now once we have done all this thing, let's call the function in our detail page. So I'll just write async await Firebase, not Firebase, our database methods, data second database methods. Why it is not showing, I don't know. Yeah, database methods dot add user booking. Now I'm going to pass a map name, which is user movie map, and then I'm going to pass the unique user ID, which is our ID. Yeah, something like this. Now once we have done all this thing, we'll pass dot then, and here I guess we can pass some rather than dot then, let's do one thing. Let's move to the sign up page, and we need to copy this like scaffold messenger. Like we need to show the snack bar like booking has been successful, to know that the user have booked successfully, and they can simply check his ticket in his booking page. Yeah, so for that, move to the detail page and we'll simply paste it something over here, and we'll just write, and we'll show the green light, which is booking ticket has been booked successfully. Maybe ticket has been booked successfully. Yeah, so this is a toast message we can show. So let's test whole case. So I'll simply hot restart the app from here. Let's click to this. Let's increase the amount of, not amount, I'm telling amount again, quantity of tickets. Now I'll simply select one date, a time slot, and now I'll click to this book now button. Here our Stripe payment dashboard. So I'll simply pass our testing card number and a random date and CVC code. Now click on pay. Here the payment is successful, and yeah, so toast message is also visible. Ticket has been booked successfully. Now let's check to the Firebase, like what data we get over there. So I'll refresh this page and just wait for a few seconds, and here, which is the ID we have used. Yeah, so this is the ID, and here you can see the booking collection, and in the booking collection you can see this doc ID, and here you can see that this is the date we have selected, the movie for which we have booked a ticket. The movie image is also shown over here, and this is a QR ID, and this is the unique QR ID for this user. and this is the quantity of tickets, the time slot we have selected, the amount that we have paid. So it is working brilliantly, and we can show the booking in the Firebase. Now let's show that booking in our booking.dart page. So let's move over here, and we just need to pass a scaffold, a body, container, child, a column, and a children, something like this. Now once we have passed this thing, first let's move back to the home page. I can't move back because we haven't wrapped up with a gesture detector till now. So here I'll just wrap up with a gesture detector, and in the gesture detector pass on tap method, and we'll just write navigator dot pop context. Now we can move back successfully. So this is our booking page. So let's pass the color first, so which is background color, and we'll just pass colors dot black, something like this. Now once we have passed the color, I just need to show our page name. So I'll use a text widget here again, and I'll just write a page name which is a booking, and here I'll just pass a style, a text style, color. The color will be simply colors.white. We can pass colors.white. Font size, let's pass up to 20.0, and font weight will be font weight.bold. Yeah. So these are all the things. Here you can see this, but we need on the center. So I'll do one thing. I will wrap up with a center widget, and here I'm going to pass a margin, edge inset dot only. From the top, let's pass 50.0. Now we can see the booking text. We can increase the maybe font size to see it clearly, up to like this. Yeah, bookings. We can show booking. You can tell bookings. Yeah, bookings. Yeah, so this is our booking page. Now here I'm going to create one curved container to show our all bookings. So for that I'll do one thing. Like here, what I'm going to do is that let's move to the detail page. Now the reason behind this, because we have already shown that curved container we need over here. So I'll copy this and we'll paste it something over here, and we'll just pass all the brackets, and this is a lots of space. So we'll pass the margin from the top, and we'll use a size box, and we'll just pass a size box height. Let's pass 20.0. I guess it is okay, or maybe 10 will be also okay. So yeah, so this is how we can show this container color, and you can see this screen. Now let's first create the UI of how we need to show the booking. Then through the Firebase, I'm going to show all the bookings on this page. Yeah, so I'll first write in container. Now in this, I need to first pass a children container. Now in the container, I just need to pass a decoration, a box decoration. Now in the color, I'll just pass the color, which is colors.white, and we'll just pass a width, and we'll pass a width media query dot of context. Sorry, media query dot of context dot size dot width, so that it can use a complete width of the screen. Now here I can pass first a child, a column, and a children. I hope that yeah, it is okay. Yeah, it is okay. Now what I'm going to do, first I'll pass a row, children. Now in the row, what I'm going to do first, as I am going to first show the QR code at the top, so that it will be easy for the admin to like scan the QR code and allow the user to enter in that cinema hall. Yeah, so at the top I'm going to show the QR code. So we are going to write all the code that we want to show over there. Yeah, to show the QR code, I will just write in the row widget, which is QR image view, to show our QR image. As of now, as I told you that I'm just creating the UI. So once we get a data, I will simply paste the data over here. So I'll just write a random unique ID over here, something like this. And once we have wrote this ID, I'll just pass a version, which is QR version dot auto. And here I'm going to pass a size, and we'll just pass a size 200. So this is how you can see that this is the QR code has been created in the app. Now the size is too much, I guess, and here you can see the QR code. Now once the QR code is shown, I do one thing, like what I'm going to do is that I'm going to cut it from here, will paste it over here, and will pass a center widget to show that QR code in the center. Yeah, and we can pass a size box and for height from 5.0 like this. And if you want, you can increase the size of an QR code. It's up to your choice, like how the QR you want to simply show on this app. Yep. So once we have done this thing, now I want to show the movie name. First the movie image, a movie name, the amount that the user have paid, the quantity of tickets that the user have booked, so that all thing. Yeah, so first I'm going to use image.asset and will use images, and I will use the images. So let me check the image file name, which is infinity.jpg. So I'll use infinity.jpg. I'll pass the height. Let's pass the height 100 with 100 and a fit box fit.cover. Yeah, so this is the image. Now I can pass the space so that it can be seen clearly. So I'll pass padding edge inset dot only from the left 20.0. Now here what I'm going to do is that I think so I can increase the size of an like image. So let's increase the size of an image up to 150. I'm just checking for now like what really fit best over here according to the design we need. Yeah, so this is how. And once we have shown the image, I can do one thing. I just need to wrap up with a clip react widget. So I'll use a clip react border radius, and we'll pass border radius dot circular. Let's pass 20. Yeah, so this is how we can show the movie image. Let me pass the gap from bottom also, otherwise it will not look good. Yeah, so this is how. Now we need to show the movie name. I can provide some enough space. So for the movie name, I'll just use a column widget, and in the children I need to pass a text widget. We need to copy the text widget from here, and we'll simply paste it something over here. Now in this, what I'm going to do, first I'm going to show the username. So I'll just write like this. Let me show the icon first. I think so icon will look good. You can directly show the name like this also, Shivam Gupta, something like this. Yeah, and we can just pass the color black, font weight let's pass 22, and just write W500 here. So this is how we can show the name. I need to bring something over here. So for that I'll just pass a cross axis alignment dot start. Yeah, I can pass the space. So I'll use size box width. Let's pass 10.0 or let's pass 20.0. Yeah, so here it is. Now here you can see the username. Now just beside the username I can show the icon. So I'll wrap up with a row widget here again. Now once we have wrap up with a row widget, I will just pass a main, that the main axis. Why I'm writing a main, I don't know. I don't need that. I'll just write icons dot person. So I need to copy the color of this bottom name that we have passed. So we'll copy this color. We'll simply paste it something over here in the detail page, where the booking page, sorry. So in the icon I can just pass a color and we'll paste the color, and here you can see this one. Now I can pass a size box width. Let's pass width up to 10.0. I guess 10.0 will be okay. Yeah, so once we have passed this, now I can show the quantity. So I'll copy the row widget, we'll simply paste it something over here, and I'll just show the quantity. I don't know which icon should I use to show the quantity. So let me find if anyone will be fit over here. So why no, the cart is not needed. So quantity, or let's pass like persons over here, persons or group. Yeah, group is okay to indicate the quantity. And here I'll just pass like 3. Font weight, let's keep bold. Yeah, so indicate a quantity 3. Now I need to show the price also. So for the price, I will copy this thing again and will simply paste it over here, and we'll just write monetize on to indicate the price. User size box width, let's pass 20.0, and amount that the user have paid, so $200, something like this, yeah. So this is, we can show the amount. And here now just below the name I need to show the movie name, so we'll just write like this, and movie, and here I'll just write Infinity Wars, Infinity cross, we'll use a cross axis element dot start, and here I'll just change the color to black 54. Font weight will be bold. Bold is not, W500 is okay, I guess. We don't need to pass bold. Yeah, and we can pass some spacing. So I'll pass size box height 5.0, and we can pass this spacing also, something over here. So this is how we can do all this thing. I guess it looked good. Yeah, so this is my name, the movie name that I'm going to watch, the amount or quantity of the tickets, the amount that I have simply paid to watch this movie. Yeah, now here I will also provide a border radius to this container also. So for that I will pass a border radius. So I'll write border radius dot circular, and will pass up to 10. Yeah, so this is how we can do. And now let's move, and here I'm going to create one page where the admin can simply click and can scan this QR code to verify if this QR code is correct or not. Yeah, so for that I will move to the pages folder and will simply create a new file name which is verify qr dot. Yeah, now first I'm going to simply first import the package by using material.dart, and will write a stateful widget name which will be a verify dart. Yeah, so once we have wrote all this thing, verify qr, what verify dot here, verify qr. Now I'll write scaffold, now body container, so write body container child and a column and a children. Yeah, so now let's move, and here I'm going to use this icon which is qr code.png over here. So for that I'll use image.asset, and we'll use a images folder name and our image file name which is qr code.png, something like this. And here I'm going to simply pass the height. Let's pass the height 200, width 200, and we'll pass fit box fit dot cover. Yeah, now let's move to the verify QR page so that I can see what all things I am writing there. So I'll write verify QR, something like this. So this is the page. Now I need to bring the image at the center. So for that I will just do one thing. I'll wrap up with a center widget, something like this, and I'll provide the margin from the top. So I'll write margin edge inset dot only from the top. Let's pass up to 90.0, and here I'm going to increase the size of our image up to 300, I guess is okay, or let's pass up to 500. Yeah, so this is how we can show the image. And now I'm going to show the button over here. So for the button I'll just create one container, and in the container I'll just write like this, which will be like a child, a text widget, and in the text widget I just need to pass a text which is like scan QR code. Yeah, I can just pass a style, a text style. Now the color, which will be simply colors.white. Font size, let's pass up to 20.0, and font weight will be font weight dot bold. Yeah, now here I can pass a decoration, a box decoration. Now the color, let's pass colors dot black, like this. So this is the button that we want to show. I can pass the complete color to this screen, so I'll pass background color, colors dot white, and here I'll increase a font size up to 24, I guess. And now I can provide a width. Let's pass the width 200, or let's pass up to 250. We'll center this with the help of center widget. We'll pass the height. Let's pass the height up to 80. 80 will be good, I guess. Yeah, now I can provide a border radius, so I'll pass border radius dot circular. Let's pass up to 10. And I can also provide a material widget, so I'll wrap up with a material widget, and I'll pass the elevation. We'll pass the elevation up to 3.0, yeah, or 5.0. It's up to your choice. Let's pass 5.0, and we can use a border radius to our material widget also. So we'll copy, we'll paste it something over here like this. So this is a button. Now I can use a size box, so I'll pass the size box height. Let's pass the size box height 50.0. So this is a button that we need to show over here. So like when the user will press to this scan QR code button, I mean the admin, not a user. So the admin can scan the QR code. Like the back camera will simply allow the user to scan the respective QR code of that ticket, and it will check that if that QR code is valid or not. Let's move. And we haven't added a backend to show the data from the Firebase in our booking page. So let's move to the booking.dart file, and here I'm going to write a complete function to show our data from the Firebase. I mean all the bookings that the user are going to do, we are going to simply show it over here. Yeah, so to show all the bookings, I will use a stream builder. Now if you don't know the use of stream builder, so stream builder is something that will help us to read each document from the respective collection. And I will also refer you to use a stream builder when you want to simply get a data from any of the collection, because like if you change any of the data from any of like respective document, then the stream builder will just take a few seconds to highlight that update in the app. Yeah, so stream builder is very useful tool to use and to get a data from the Firebase. Yeah, so let's move to the service folder and move to the database.dalt file, and we need to write a function to get a data from the Firebase. So here I'll write a future and a stream, which will be a query snapshot. So I'll just write a query snapshot, something like this. Now once we have passed the query snapshot, we can write a function name, which is get bookings. Yeah, so here I'm going to pass the ID, which will be the unique user ID. So let's move to the Firebase, because I am going to show like what respective collection we are going to call on this function. So in the Firebase, you can see that there is a users collection, and this is a specific unique ID that we have provided to Ayush, and this is a booking collection. And in this booking collection, we are going to get all the documents, and we are going to show all the documents on this page. Yeah, so I'll just write a sync. Now here I'll just pass a return await, and will pass Firebase firestore dot instance dot collection something collection. And once we have passed the collection, we can pass the collection name, which is users dot doc, and we need to pass id dot collection, and I need to get this booking collection. So I'll copy the exact collection name, will paste it something over here, and will use dot snapshot to get all the field or documents from the respective collection. Now once we have wrote this, now let's move to our like the page, I mean the booking page, where we are going to write a stream builder function. So here first I'm going to create a stream, which is a booking stream, something like this. Now once we have written this thing, we need to write our function name, which is, so I'll write widget and we'll write all bookings, and here I'm going to write a function, so I'll write async, sorry, not async, I don't need async, and we need to return, and we are going to return a stream builder as I've told you. So once we have written a stream builder, we can pass a booking stream over here, so I'll write booking stream, we can pass a null check error, and here will just pass a builder, and in the builder I need to pass a context, a sync snapshot, and we'll write a snapshot something like this, which is snapshot, something like this. Now once we have done all this thing, now here I can do one thing, like first I'm going to return. Now the return, I think so, yeah, we need to just check that snapshot dot has data. Now snapshot dot has data will check the respective collection, I mean the booking collection, if there is any booking available on the booking collection or not, like if the user have booked the ticket or not. So if they have booked the ticket, then we are going to show the ticket by using a list view dot builder, and in the item builder I just need to pass a context and a index, something like this. Now we need to pass a document snapshot, which is ds is equals to snapshot dot, and we are going to get a data from each of the documents, I mean the fields that we have provided in each of the documents. Yeah, so this is what we have written, and if there is no data available, then we are going to just show the container. Yeah, something like this. So we have written all this thing. Yeah, now in the list view builder I need to pass some of the thing like item count. Now the item count will simply keep the count of all the respective documents, like in this booking collection how many documents are available, so that count will be help to like get us all the documents in the list view builder. Yeah, so I'll just write a snapshot dot data dot docs dot length, something like this. Now once we have written this thing, now we just need to pass a return. There are some more thing we can pass over here, like if we don't need unnecessary padding, so I'll pass padding edge inset dot 0, something like this. Now once we have passed a padding, we can also pass a sync prep, we can pass up to true. Now here in the return I need to copy the ticket, basically what ticket, let me show you. So this is a container, so I'm going to copy this complete container from here, we'll cut it from here, we'll simply paste it something over here. Now we are going to copy the exact field name that we are going to show. So our first thing is QR ID, so this is a QR ID, so I need to copy this QR ID and we are going to paste it something over here, and we'll just write ds and the QR ID. So this is the unique ID that we have given to the each booking that the user going to do, you know that. Yeah, so this is I think so it will remain exactly same, and this is the username. Why pass the username? I don't think so we need a username, because as the user will simply log in the app, and I think so let's pass the username. If you are telling them let's pass the username, so for the username I need to do one thing. Let's move to the detail page, and here we need to also get the username. So I'll write name is equals to name equals to, and we are again going to use a shared preference to get the username. So I'll write shared preference helper dot get user display name, something like this. Now once we have done this thing, now we can simply pass the name over here. So I'll just write a name, I guess a name, yeah, name, and we are going to just pass a name, something like this. Yeah, so we need to also add the field, so I'll write name and I'll pass my name, which is Shivam Gupta, and we'll add this field. Yeah, now we can call this, so I'll just write our field name, so I'll write ds name. Now when you are writing a field name, I used to tell in my each of series that write the exact field name, don't make any mistake, because a single mistake can also cause the error over here. So yeah, So now let's pass our movie name. So I'll write ds and the movie name, which is this field we need to copy. We simply paste it over here. Now this is like a quantity of tickets that user have booked. So this is the field name again. We'll copy, paste it over here. Now this is our total price that the user have paid. So the total will be this one. So we'll copy and we'll simply paste it something over here. Yeah, so this is how we can do this. Now we haven't called our function, so we'll write get on the load, and here I'm going to call our booking stream. So I'll write booking stream is equals to await, and we'll write database methods. I hope that we'll get database methods. Database methods dot get, and here what it is, I think so, get bookings. So here one thing more, we need to pass a sync, and we need to also get the user ID. So you know that how to get that through the shared preference. So we need to copy this, simply paste it over here, something like this, call the shared preference, and we'll do one more thing, like with await get the shared pref. So first we are going to get id, then we are going to pass it, yeah, and we'll pass a set state, and the init state I'm going to pass our get on the load function. So get on the load function, something like this. Now once we have done all this thing, we can pass our all booking function over here, something like this. I hope it should work. Now let's check it. Yeah, so the field name doesn't it exists now. So let's hot restart it again and move to the booking, and here you can see that we are getting all the data, which is a total price, the amount of ticket, a quantity of tickets, the movie for which we have booked this ticket, the user name, and the time slot, etc. We haven't shown a time slot and a date till now. These are the two best options to show here over here. So what I'm going to do is that let's add this two thing. This is very important, I guess. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, let's copy the row widget here again. I'll copy the row widget, something like this. We'll simply paste it over here, and we make a mistake. What it is, let me check. So yeah, so this is the row we are going to copy, and once we have copied this, we can paste it something over here. So now we can change the time. So I'll write icons dot time, something like this, or I think so alarm will be okay. Yeah, so this is an alarm. Now I'm going to show the time. So for the time, I'll use this field name. So I'll just write a time as it is, and once we have shown the time, I need to just show the date. So for the date, I think so it is okay. Yeah, so we can pass a date. There is overflow pixel error, I can see that. I will change that, do not need to worry. So I'll just write ds, and then I'm going to pass a date, which is this date. So I'll copy the date, we'll paste it over here, and this is a date. Now we can lower down the font size so that we see the overflow pixel error. We can paste the time. I guess a date is okay. Then let's cut the date from here, and we'll simply paste it outside here, and we need to use a row widget here again. And what I'm going to do, we need to just cut this icon, paste it over here as it is. I will use a size box. Let's pass the size box width, let's pass the width 10.0. now we need to pass the size box height. Let's pass the height 10.0, something like this. 10 is too much, I guess. Let's pass a 5 over here. Yeah, so this is the date and the time. Now if you want, you can increase the font size of a time that you have shown. It's up to your choice, like how you want to make. Yeah, so this is how we have shown the data from the Firebase. Now we can also pass a margin from the bottom, like if there will be another ticket, then this two ticket won't get stuck with each other. So I'll pass bottom 20.0, not a padding, my bad. So I'll remove this, and here I'll just pass a margin as in set dot only from the bottom. Let's pass 20.0. yeah, so here it is. Now here we have shown the data from the Firebase, and this is our QR code. Now let's add the complete execution, like how the admin will going to scan this barcode. We have added all the things that we need to add a QR code scanner in our app. So I will tell you each steps that we have added on our code. So here when we'll move to the perspec.ml file, you will see that there is a two package that I have added, which is QR Flutter. Now this QR Flutter will help us to show this barcode over here, and the mobile scanner package will help us to scan this QR code and match that if that it is a correct QR code or not. Yeah, so to verify that if the correct QR code is present on this app and this is a valid QR code of the booking for this movie, then there is one thing that we need to do. Like as I've told you, we are going to provide a unique string to the each QR code. So in the Cloud Firestore, you will see that there is a collection name all QR code. Now in this all QR code, we are going to store all the unique ID that we have provided to our QR code. I hope it is clear. So like this QR code has the ID which is this one, which is WVVP. So this is the unique ID we have provided to this QR code, right? So we are storing in the all QR code collection. Now the reason behind this, so let me show you what changes you need to do to add the QR code over there. So when you'll move to the like in the detail page, you will see that where we are uploading the data, there I have added a one more thing, which is add QR ID. Now this is a add QR ID, and through this you can simply like add a QR ID by using the array. So you can see that we have used field value.array union, and it will simply like add our QR ID to the all QR code collection. Now the reason behind this, as I was telling you about that, like when I'm scanning the QR code from here, now I want to simply match the QR code that if it is a valid or not. So we are going to simply like match the array QR code, like if any of the ID that present in the QR code field or not. Yeah, so if it is present, then we are going to show that the QR code is matched. Yeah, so you can see that there is one more screen I have created, which is verify QR.dart, and in this screen we are getting all the data first, like from our all QR code collection, and once we get this, we are just passing this image. I will show you how it is going to work. Do not need to worry. Yeah, I'm just explaining you like what all code I've written. Like if you want, you can simply pause a video and can write the code, but if you want to simply get a complete source code, I will provide the link in the description box. So both the ways you can prefer and can add this QR code over here. Now here you will see that there is one more section, which is QR code scanner. Now this is a section where all the detection of the QR code going to work, and this is a mobile scanner controller, as you can see, and this is on detect function that will simply call when the camera is going to detect this QR code, right? And once it is matched, we are going to show the dialog box that it is matched and this is the QR code detected, and like this we can do that. So I have done one thing, like I have simply run the QR code, like verify QR code or dart file in my Android real device, because I want to show that how the admin will going to scan the QR code and allow the user to enter their cinema, right? So what I'm going to do, like you will see my mobile screen at the left side, and I'm going to simply scan the QR code that it is on my laptop. So I will give all the necessary function, and you can see that it just scans the QR code in a few seconds. I will show you again, like I'll just move the camera. You will see that I'm moving my camera and it simply detect the QR code, and you can see that QR code has been detected and it is the same ID you can see over here. So you can see that how the QR code is going to work, and once it is matched, it can also show the message that it is matched. Yeah, so this is the awesome thing that we have done. And once we have done all this thing, let's move to the profile page. In the profile page, you can see that I just made a simple profile page. So this is the profile page we have made, and we are getting the data from the shared preference. Like we have saved the data locally, so I'm using a shared preference to get all the data and show the details over here. So this is a logout and delete account button, and in the auth.dart file we have used a class auth methods, and you can go and can simply check it here. So these are all the things that we have done. Now here there are some more thing, like if you want to show the your name and the image, you can again use a shared preference. Let me show you how we'll do that. So I'll copy this string id something like this. We'll move to the home page. We'll simply paste it something over here and we'll call this. Once we have called this, we can just write like this hello, and we can pass our name. So I'll use plus and we'll pass our name. Then I'm going to show the my image. So I'll write network and we are going to pass the image. So this is how we can do that. Yeah. And once the data is loading, I can simply pass that if name is equals to null, we can show the circular progress indicator to indicate that the data is loading, and once it is loaded, we can show the data something over here. So yeah, so this is our the process. Now when I will hot restart the app, and you will see that yeah, so it changes to my name and the my image, and this is all the bookings. And I've shown you how the admin can simply scan the barcode and can allow the user to enter in the cinema hall. So this was the unique app that we have made from the scratch, and you have added one more app to your app bucket list. But if you haven't hit that subscribe button till now, then what you are waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and be the part of this awesome Flutter family. And I am planning to bring some more awesome series on this channel, so don't miss out, because there are some more series that I'm going to plan. And this is the, I'm telling you again, like I've tried my best to not use a Firebase storage on this app. Otherwise you will tell that Firebase storage is paid, I'll use the Firebase. So I don't use the Firebase at all on this project. Yeah. So hit that like button also and show your support. Until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.